Something on it. I want to feel something good. Things leaving me wanting. Out it down, baby, then it should. I'm tender.
With Nikki being gone and her not working.
And his car was missing with her, I guess.
It was, but that's not like a factor in the money thing. Nikki had her own car and he had a key to that, so he'd been using hers.
Okay, so he had a car.
That shouldn't have been like a money factor. Basically, he just needed to like pay the bills or whatever. Like they weren't well off. They're kind of living paycheck to paycheck. So without her paycheck, or I mean, we're talking days, but he knows her paycheck isn't going to be coming.
Right.
He thought money was just going to be tight. But he insisted he was devastated by her disappearance and had no idea where she could be. Now, like I said, this is all happening over the first few days of Nikki coming up missing. And when police start getting more involved, they look at what Bobby's been doing and they become suspicious of his actions too. So they ask him to come in and take a polygraph. Now, when he does, police say that he failed an important question. One along the lines of, did you have anything to do with or know anything about Nikki's disappearance? His response was no, but according to the polygraph, it said that's a lie. Now, later on, Bobby came out and said that is not what or how they asked him. He said that the way the question was phrased was something more like, do you feel responsible for her going missing? And he said, like, well, how would any man not feel partially responsible for not being there when something happened to your woman?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't find where police ever came out and confirm or deny any of this. Is it like they said? Is it like Bobby said? Is it somewhere in the middle? Which kind of just left everyone with a lot of questions about Bobby, but no physical proof tying him to a crime.
Well, and he had an alibi, right?
Kind of. I mean, that's what I remember knowing back then. Like, after church, he said that he met up with a cousin, and his cousin drove them to the Richmond Square Mall to get fitted for wedding tuxes. They're together for like an hour and a half or so. And then Bobby said that he made a couple of pit stops at people's houses before going home between like 5:30 and 5:45, where he expected to meet Nikki. They were going to finish up those wedding invites, but she just never showed. So yes, he has an alibi. You know, there's a little bit of wiggle room in there. And with that, with the quote unquote failed poly, after he gets talked to by police, Ray's face that investigators had to call a person of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while searches continued for Nikki, detectives went back to the laundromat a week later to interview regulars. No one saw anything that was